At home game. We are playing the Baltimore Ravens at home. How much did they? Let's see here. Ooh, let's look at. We can either. Wow, it's the 5th and the 6th, and the 1st and the 2nd seed. Oh, Ravens just barely clear-cutting Kansas City by 3. Minneapolis, our 2nd seed, we didn't crush them. But we crushed the 4th seed 66-6. Now, will we do that to the Ravens? Okay, let's go. Denver Broncos versus the Ravens, AFC Championship game. We're at home. So far, every team that has been at home lost on the AFC side to me if they were at home. So, will I lose here to the Ravens? Maybe a final seconds field goal? Yeah, Jamar Chase hit 3,000 receiving yards. That's got to be some type of record. Like 3,000 receiving yards in one season? I don't think I've ever heard of that. Let's go! Okay. We're the top passing offense in the league.
Throwing Jones.
We throw the most to our wide receivers. Let's come out, pass to our tight ends and running back. Cassidy? Who's Cassidy? Wow. If only it was Ty Johnson. Ty Johnson probably could have ripped right through there.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Jones.
Boom! Oh! That isn't fair.
Strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away. And
no! Like I said, they could beat us here.
And his guys are going to take over.
We were a Super Bowl contending team. Well, we are.
It's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Lamar Jackson has one flipping MVP. Let's go! Go Deontay Jackson! Oh, man! Let's go!
This is really, really difficult for teams to coach because you love the extra effort, right? When you break a couple of tackles, I mean, this team is really trying to gain the extra yardage, but you also have
Wait, Javonte Williams is it back? Shoot.
Behind you from the side, trying to take care of the ball while trying to get extra effort.
Ooh. Will Javonte Williams be back for the Super Bowl?
Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting.
Whoa!
Over, isn't it? Sometimes
they stormed their line. They stormed their defensive line. No wonder we aren't throwing well. They stormed their defensive line. Watch. Well, usually they do. Oh!
Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there's good coverage there.
Ty Johnson, baby.
And he is not going to get to the marker.
Or is it T.Y. Johnson? I don't know.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time.
Oh!
It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens will take over here.
Yeah, this ain't looked so good.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now a dump off here.
Get on it! Go, go, go!
It's picked up by the Broncos. And they have the football and will take over at the 24.
J.K. Dobbins fumbled again. Nice chase running small routes.
Escapes the defender.
Usually Chase runs what Sutton ran.
Started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at it.
Touchdown, boys!
And the Broncos are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them, and plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Baltimore honestly isn't that bad. They got good defense. That's probably what carried them.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Their defense is probably what
carried. Led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no.
Oh, yeah, you got laid out, Mike Andrews.
That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, if they're out there, we'll see if they can pick those things back up. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he is going to be
J.K. Mike Andrews is injured. Let's go.
We're going to have a break in the action. As you can see, Mark Andrews is yet to get up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now, after the completion, we're going to have a timeout, an injured player. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Carter. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Jackson now. Throw left side, complete. That's Carter. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
They like to pass to their tight ends.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you
Oh, oops.
offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Their line is going down, boys.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Play action. Now Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got it. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that
I don't know why it
sleeve
showed
over
Bills.
the ball now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was that 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration. You'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
Oh!
He's thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And he'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Dobbins. And they'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Mac Jones can't be making these costly flipping mistakes. We're supposed to be taking the ball down flipping field.
And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He will find his man Chase complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a handoff. Johnson.
My flipping lineman got in the way.
Scrimmage, but that's all.
Oh,
After that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down.
Corbett's injured.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual.
yeah, let's go.
Matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, coach. Break it down.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I had to stop the clock. I was running.
Throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Touchdown!
Let's go, boys!
Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
Send us to the Super Bowl, boys!
McManus now for the extra point.
Send us to the Super Bowl. We don't care. Send us to the Super Bowl.
So that drive goes 8 plays.
Can't let him score in this 52 seconds. Or 55 seconds. Can't let him score.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
If they flip and score. Clock stopped.
In full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts.
If anything, they're going to tie it up after half.
50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Oh! Stanley got on it.
As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left.
Pass line scrimmage.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Send us to the Super Bowl. Send us to the Super Bowl.
Just before halftime.
Send us to the flipping Super Bowl.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-7.
We want to make that Super Bowl, boys. Get the energy.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
Don't you think they'll just need Davis? Oh no, they're actually coming out passing.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. The run on 1st down gets them a couple up to the 27. So we come upon halftime in the AFC. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying, don't panic.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. The Broncos say they have it.
Let's go! Lamar fumbled!
So it's a turnover there on the lost fumble, and this third quarter could not really have started worse.
I think that's a great observation because this was a close game at the half. They gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, they can get away from pretty quickly if their defense doesn't step up right here.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Looking to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Mac Jones taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Broncos continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
28-7, boys. Baby, baby.
Touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Yay, we are almost guaranteed the Super Bowl here. But Lamar and the Ravens could score back. Oh! Lamar fumbled! Ah, shoot. Harris is injured.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Let's go. 42 yards rushing.
Not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Oh.
They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones.
Let's go, Ty Johnson, boys!
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in.
This is why we signed Ty Johnson.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Because I knew Javonte Williams might get injured.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you,
Boy, let's go, boys. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. AFC Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. This is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Jackson nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
Brandon, that's the 3rd time he's fumbled so far in this game. And, you know, you can make excuses for each and every one of them. But the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better. And now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think about what the defenders are trying to do.
Yeah, well, guys hate 1 fumble, 2's, oh my goodness, 3 or more. Wow.
Just doesn't make any sense, does it?
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Dancing to his left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play this year.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 10, past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 11. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. James has got it, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
7 yards to pick up there. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Steps away to his left. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Terrell Basham in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Throwing on 2nd down. Jones flushed out right. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. And McManus able to put it through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Let's go.
Come up now on 2nd and a yard. From the gun, Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And Jackson throwing once more. That's into the hands of Crochet. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Hey, let's go, let's go.
Jackson on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down.
Let's go. Let's go, Okeechobee.
Busting through to get him for a loss.
Let's go, Okeechobee.
Okeechobee. They can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
That catch good for 5.
Let's go. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
Right before I could audible the receivers, they called hut. I wanted to audible the
inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Jackson. Forced out to his left. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Now it's Jackson. And he is into.
No, that is not fair.
Lamar Jackson punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
Rashad Bateman. Oh, it's Rashad Bateman.
That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A huge play there for Denver.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold-up 4-finger.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. After after the touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Now their backs really against the wall now. They knew how tough this would be on the road, AFC title game, and they have gotten all they could handle and then some. There's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Dobbins hit and he fumbles. It's picked up by the Broncos.
So yeah, this is the AFC Championship game here. We win, we go to the Super Bowl.
Defense there, good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And that is incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediate.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now Jackson on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative.
Let's go.
This one's gone.
We win this, we go to the Super Bowl, boys.
First, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson.
We win, we go to the Super Bowl.
And he's going to get this one across the 30.
I'm not kidding. We win, we go to the Super Bowl.
Their timeouts. As the clock stops with 23 seconds.
You want to go to the Super Bowl, right?
32 now.
I do too.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's James.
Super Bowl, Super Bowl, Super
As they
Bowl,
get it with 16
Super
seconds
Bowl.
remaining on the clock. From the 41, Jackson. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. Dobbins hit and he fumbles. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Oh, wait, hold everything. And timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And all that hard work has paid off.
Let's go!
And on to the Super Bowl they go.
Let's go! Let's go, guys! Let's go!
Yelled at by your coach, and now you get to go to the Super